Race 7 of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series in Season 4 heads to Zombie Spaceport for the running of the Sakskidz 500. Zombie Spaceport is the only track in the schedule with a moon-like surface. And you're going to see how this will be, how make these cars fast, this race. On the pole today we have the 19 of David Rochester. On the outside is the 15 of Nick Parasols. Starting third is the 18 of Tim Freilich, and fourth is the 22 Abby Sachs. Starting fifth is the 10 of Leah Walker, and sixth is the 27 Dustin Ray. Seventh is the 24 Jonathan Thoman, and eighth is the 11 of John McNamara. Ninth is the 32 Dylan Young, and rounding out the top 10,
the 6 of
Mark Matthews. And now, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the cars are rolling off the track. And guys, this is race 7, just to let you know. For those who haven't followed the comment rule yet, please do so right now, because we're about to start letting go of some drivers who have not commented on races after race 10. So if you haven't commented on 5 of 10 races, please do so. Otherwise, if you can't comment on, if you can't follow the comment rule for whatever reason, please let me know why, and yeah, so please let me know why beforehand. Anyway, we're about to get green for 25 laps at Zombie Spaceport, and the green flag is out. We're underway. Look at this, Leah Walker and Jonathan Thoman off to great starts. Who's going to lead the first lap? It's going to be, I think it's going to be Thoman. No, it's Leah Walker. Wow. Leah Walker led the first lap. It's not going to be too long though. Here comes Thoman. But here comes another pack of cars. James Shelley going for the lead. And Stephen Pollard the third. He's going for it as well. Pollard is going to go for it 3 wide. Oh, Dustin Ray, 4 wide. Oh no, he's about to make it 4 wide. He was gonna make it 4 wide. 4 to go. Well, no, not 4 to go. We just got started here. 3 wide pack racing. Pack racing with a 3 wide battle. Oh goodness. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow. 3 wide. Kyle Sanoski, Dustin Ray, and Austin Geip. All 3 wide. Here comes Devin Whitston. Devin Whitston is off. Look at that. He is off to a rocking start. And here comes the 87. Here comes Zach Robinson. Robinson now the leader. The new leader is now Zach Robinson. This is Rod Houston on the bottom here. And here comes Colin McNaught and Ethan Hamill. A lot of unknown names in this field. I'm surprised we haven't had a caution yet here at Zombie Spaceport. It's a 3 wide battle for the lead. We've had a leader on every lap. A new leader every lap so far. And the streak will continue with Colin McNaught. Austin Geip. No, Ethan Hamill. Now the leader. Here comes Austin Ogo. I meant to say. The Ogo going for the lead here. John Radican his turn. And now it's John Radican's turn to take the bottom line. And here comes Angel Navarro. and Alan Smith. All three 4-wide battling. This looks better than Talladega, doesn't it? Well, what am I saying? Nothing can beat Talladega, except for Zanjoltis maybe, but... yeah. And by inches, John Radican actually led that lap. The 5 and 55, 1-2 on that lap, on lap 5. Heading into lap 6 now, as we see still a 2-wide battle. It's now Angel Navarro going for the lead. Here comes the 70 of Chris Harley, looking to finally win again since first win since Season 2. Remember, he didn't compete in Season 3. And here comes the 01, the 01 of Sarah Yitzonk. And Tim Freilich is on the draft below. It's been a surprisingly clean race so far here at Zombie Spaceport. We've usually had a wreck, 1 or 2 wrecks around this point. Not yet though, they've learned their lesson, they're clean. They're still clean. Will we ever have another wreck? We will have to wait and find out. Kyle Beck goes 3-2 wide, and the 14 Rohit Vaidarbu. Whoa, that was close to the line. I think it was Kyle Beck. Yep, it was Kyle Beck that beat it out to the left to lead the lap. Here comes Pichu in the 99, getting help from teammate Leo Walker, forcing Vaidarbu on the high side. Can Walker be the first driver to lead more than 1 lap today? We'll see. And will his team... No, it's not going to happen as Alex Ragow goes on the bottom. Man, these cars run fast. And the lead to the stripe, I think it's going to be Ragow. No, it's Pichu. Wow. Pichu won that lap. He led a lap now. That's some good points for him. These are precious points for leading a lap. Daniel Day and George Rourke. George Rourke is now on the bottom. Here comes Luke Walker. He has the preferred line, though. The other 2 have led a lap, actually. The other 2 TA2 drivers. And I don't think Luke's going to lead the lap, or is he? Here comes LaPlante. LaPlante has a preferred line, and LaPlante is not going to lead to the stripe. All 3 TA2 drivers have led a 1 lap here. How about that? But here comes the 77 of Makoto Iguchi. Now the leader, not for long though. Gene Sanford on the bottom. Here comes Mark Matthews. Already has a win this season. He's looking to become the first driver with 2. But Avi Sachs looks to become the same thing. Looks to achieve the same mission. He's now on the bottom as we approach lap 10, and yet we still don't have a caution. Really surprisingly clean race here at Zombie Spaceport. Gotta say I'm proud of it though. They kept it together. I'm not sure how they did it, but they kept it together. Avi Sachs and now 6 and 60, 1-2. I think Matthews is the first driver to lead more than 1 lap. I'm not quite sure. No, Avi Sachs might be the first. Here comes Sachs, and here comes Jonathan Thoman back on the draft. The question is, who will have the best draft into the start-finish line? And the lead goes to Avi Sachs. Almost halfway done with this race, Jonathan Thoman and Michelle Samedi. Samedi's going for it as the field's a little bit separate now. Here comes the 7, Kyle Sanaski. Sanaski goes on the bottom, getting drafting help from Jacob Lawler. Sanaski looking to win this first win since Season 2. He's looking to win first time since Season 2. Here comes the 1 of Jacob Lawler. And here comes your pole setter, the 19. And the pole setter, David Rochester, is back up in front. Halfway through, folks. And here comes Dustin Ray. Nick Parasol's on the bottom. It's going to be pretty close. Dustin Ray on the bottom. Dustin Ray sharing drafting. Here comes Ray. And now there'll be 12 to go here at Zombie Spaceport. It's been a wild race so far. Dustin Ray, your new leader. And wow, it's been wild and intense. Oh, 4 wide back there. Gotta be careful with 4 wide action. Oh, thank goodness they didn't wreck. Because I was going to say they were going to wreck. They were trying to be careful. Austin, Leo Walker on the bottom. Austin Geip, though, has the preferred line. Or does he? I don't know. Leia has a run on the bottom. Ooh, it's close. 11 to go, and yep, it was Leia Walker that led. Wow. She is the first driver to lead more than 1 lap this race, I think. Wow, she beat out Geip by inches, but now she's going to be forced on the high side. You see Angel Navarro going down below. Whoa, Wood trying to make it 4 wide for the lead. Oh, I thought he was going to make it 4 wide for the lead, because that would have been so cool. 10 to go at Zombie Spaceport. Navarro still beat out Wood on the line though, but Devin Whitston going for the lead again. James Shelley. Zach Robinson. I think the one on the driver's seat is the driver currently in 10th. And I stand corrected. Well, he's stuck on the high side. 4 wide battle. Zach Robinson. Oh, they're slowing down. Are they? Because I heard a weird sound back there. You're going like they turned off some engines. The caution's out. I knew it. Finally, we have our first caution today. We have our first caution of the day. Wow, that's where the sound came from. Wow, never thought we'd have a caution today when we finally have one. Here's what happened. Rohit Vedarbu gets into Sarah Yitzonk. Yitzonk hits the 77. The 60 of Gene Sanford, Billy Bishop, Pete Chu and Luke Walker spin. Mark Matthews and George Roy, I think they have damage from the wreck. Wow, and after 16 laps, we finally have a caution. And this is going to change the race a lot. Zach Robinson's pitting, giving up the lead with just a few laps to go, and it'll give James Shelley the lead. And I think the 87, this might be part of his strategy, and no, there are other drivers pitting. But I don't know, I think this might be Zach Robinson's strategy to pit first and then save the gas for later. This is where pit stops come into play. We finally have our pit stops today. And Gene Sanford, Makoto Iguchi, Sarah Yitzhawk, and Billy Bishop are done for the race. They have retired. I don't know about Austin Ogo. And they're all staying out, by the way. The others are staying out. And there's only going to be a few laps left. Oh, and if you're wondering where the 87 ended up, he's in 31st. He's going to have to work his way up quickly to get to the lead again. Not sure if this is part of his strategy, but will it work out as the rest of the field actually stayed out? The rest of the top 10 stayed out. Not sure if this is going to play a factor at all. We'll see. 5 laps to go here at Zombie Spaceport. James Shelley, your new leader, as we approach the green flag. Oh, John Radican, look at the start he had. Look at the start. He's going for it. Again, all the top 10 except for the 87 stayed out in the caution period. Will they make it on fuel? Here comes the 12 of Rod Houston. No, Houston forced high. Angel Navarro gets a good move on the bottom. Here we go, down 4 laps to go. The next flag ends it. One more caution we get, the race is over. Here we go, 4 to go. One more caution and the race is over. Devin Winston and Daniel Day competing for a win here. Could this be it? Here comes the 22 Abby Sachs, trying to become the first driver to win 2 races this season. Here comes Charles Roberts. And Michelle Samedi. Oh boy, Freilic's pitting 4 wide. Day's out of fuel. A lot of others are out of fuel with 3 to go. The leader is Devin Winston. No, Angel Navarro has a comfortable lead over everybody else. But will he have to pit? Shouldn't get too comfortable because this Zombie Spaceport track is pretty damn fast. We saw drivers pitting below. We'll see if Navarro can hold on. Can he do it? He's gonna hold on. I don't know if he is. No, he's not. He is out of fuel. He too is out. That leaves Abby Sachs and Dragon Charles Roberts. 2 to go. Leaves these 2 in contention for the win. Here comes Roberts for the lead. They'll approach the white flag. And we haven't had a pit road incident yet. If we had another one at this next lap, the race is over. Then they'll have to maintain their speed for one long caution lap. Here they come. Will Roberts and Sachs or Sachs make it? They approach lap traffic of Tim Freilich. I don't know if they're going to catch. And they're going to stay out for one lap to go. He gets held up by Freilich. Oh my goodness. Robert gets held up by Freilich. Makes the move for the lead. They got him down. Sachs gets held up below. But will the fuel last? Will there be one more lap to go? Can Sachs and Roberts make it? Oh no, I think he's slowing down. I think Roberts is slowing down. I think he's out of fuel. He's out of fuel. He's out of fuel. And Abby Sachs takes the lead. Can he make it? Yes, he will. And off the final turn, Abby Sachs wins. And he's out of fuel too, but he makes it. Wow, both drivers were out of fuel, but Sachs survives here at Zombie Spaceport. I can't believe it. We knew they were going to... Wow, I cannot believe it. Sachs ran out of fuel on the final turn, but he holds off against Austin LaPlante to win. Wow. And Roberts was out of fuel halfway through the final lap. Unbelievable. What a finish. What a finish. I mean, wow. They both were out of fuel. And Roberts was slowing down because he was out of fuel just when they hit the halfway point. Wow, if Roberts had more fuel on the tank, he would have won it. I'm not sure how the draft from Freilich did not work out at the end. And there was the point where I think he ran out of fuel. Right there. That point right there was the moment he ran out of fuel. Here comes Sachs in the rear end. And look at LaPlante was trying to charge him, but he puts a block on him to win the race. Wow, that was just incredible right there. That was incredible. That could have been much more. Wow, that was an incredible race. And there's the finish right there. Sachs puts a block on LaPlante to win here at Zombie Spaceport. And guess what? It was his host race. And for the second season in the last 3, he wins in his own host race. He won at ORP as under the Sakskidz 300. He has now won in 2 of his host races in his career. Impressive. I guess the Sakskidz name alone is a lucky charm for him, for Avi Sachs. Wow, his Sachs is probably going to be put in as a favorite now to win the title, but it's still a long way to go. We still got started. My goodness. And what if it happened if there was another lap? He would have been real screwed. He would have been out quickly. But Avi Sachs, despite running out of fuel on the final turn, he still hangs on to win it here at Zombie Spaceport on fuel mileage. Wow. I'm not sure how he'll get his car to victory lane right now at his own host track, but he'll be proud to win it. He is the first driver this season to have 2 wins. And that's no surprise, as Sachs did win the PNP 3rd annual running previously, and now he's a favorite to be forced to be reckoned with. Austin LaPlante will have to settle for 2nd, but he did try hard to make a pass on Sachs. If he went on the high side, he probably would have had preferred. Ethan Hamill will finish up the podium in 3rd. John McNamara just made it to 4th. Austin Geik gets his first career top 5. Charles Roberts was heartbroken. He had the lead on the final lap and he couldn't get enough fuel to go to the checkers, and he'll have to drop to 6th. Austin Ogo, Ryan Acosta, Jonathan Thoman, David Rochester round out your top 10. And the rest of the field, as you see, Dylan Young actually retired with no fuel. He ran out of fuel as well in 17th. And I think the rest of the field might have run out of fuel. They all tried to stretch it. And some actually did wreck out of it. Well, you do know that everyone else tried to stretch it, but Avi Sachs stretched it long enough to take his car to victory lane for the 2nd time this season. And a bit of a surprise in the point standings. You'd think that Avi Sachs, with his 2 wins, he'd be the leader, but apparently it's Ryan Acosta. Acosta's your new leader, 59 points ahead of James Shelley. Austin LaPlante moved up to 3rd with 87. Ethan Hamill with 101 points behind. And there's Pichu. Charles Roberts still 6th. He would have loved to win a race, but, well, his field didn't stretch out. But Sachs still is in 7th. Zach Robinson's 8th. Sinoski 9th, and Michelle Semity in 10th. Chris Harley and Dylan Young on 21st and 22nd, and 23rd and below are on your screen. Wow, as this Zombie Spaceport race was just amazing from the end. We had a caution at the end, and that really set up the fuel game. Wow, that was just incredible. Will we have the same results at Orange City the next race? Well, we'll see. Well, the next race will be at the Orange Track in the Pacific. The Yoshi Eller 500 live from Orange City. We'll see.